But for the remnant that I came to talk to today, if you do what you can do, God will aid you. What is it called? It's what we call supernatural. See, supernatural is simply this: when God takes my natural and puts his super in front of it. The supernatural, watch this, the supernatural is God taking something that I can't fix on my own. It's when God, yes Lord, it is when God takes my abilities. He takes your education. He takes your charisma. He takes your influence. He takes your knowledge. He takes your know-how. He takes your ingenuity. Yes, Lord. He takes your smarts. He takes your good looks. He takes what he has given you, and then he puts a super touch on it. So every time you walk and use it, God does something that nobody can get the credit for. It's called supernatural. All right, 9 minutes, and I'm done. I'm out of here. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm getting ready for the supernatural to be released in my life. That's why I'm praising him right now. Because for the rest of this year, you're going to see supernatural things happen. Nobody on this side. I'm going to try it over here. I said, God he just dropped the bomb on me and told me to tell you, you're about to see supernatural things come to pass in your life. What's been held up is about to be released. So here it is. Here it is. Just gonna walk through this text. Verse 39 says, he commanded them, watch this, to sit down by companies upon green grass. For all of y'all to think you know so much. Matthew writes about this accounting, but he misses this. Luke talks about it, but he misses this. Mark gives us a detail that is nowhere found anywhere else. Mark says that he commanded us to sit the people down, create a system to sit down on green grass. What's the issue? Why is that important? Because in verse 35, we were in a desert. Now, you know and I know that green grass don't grow. If it had just said grass, I would have said, okay, it was, some hay, some stubble. But the scripture is clear. It says, Ella Stokes said green grass. Now, here's the issue. The climate of a desert does not allow for chlorophyll to nourish the grass. Grass gets its color from the intake of chlorophyll. But there's no water in the desert. There is nothing that gives life in the desert. But the text says they sat on green grass. How does green grass grow in a desert? Let me just say this to you before I check out. Sometimes we're so busy waiting on the big thing till we miss the fact that God is performing miracles. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, stop worrying about what you're waiting on. You're already sitting on a miracle. You're already standing. Oh, God. You already got the miracle and you don't even know it. Because if it had not been for the miracle that God is already performing, you would have been consumed by now. You would have been destroyed by the desert heat. I need somebody to praise him even before you see the manifestation of a bigger thing.